And welcome to the first edition that we have of FNM TV. I am Patrick Holland, and I'm here with my co-host, JT.
What's going on, man?
Not much. We've already did a little bit of review on this. We're going to start off with round one of this Friday's FNM. We have Tom Smiley versus Patrick Hill. In this matchup, actually, Tom Smiley's trying out a new deck. He's running with a Splinter Twin Pyromancer Ascension combo. You'd say a fair amount of fanfare going into new Phyrexia launch.
Yeah, I can definitely see that, for sure.
And Pat Hill...
It's definitely a new deck.
What is Pat Hill exactly running?
Looks like a standard blue-white control deck.
Blue-white...
We see a Preordain. Pretty stock for that list.
Yeah, if you're running blue, there's probably not a reason that you're not running Preordain in the main board.
Yeah, I mean, maybe his deck wants a little more gas. But Preordain, it definitely cuts down. You're not digging as much as opposed to Tom's deck where you need the Preordain.
Yeah, especially because it's going to set off your Pyromancer's Ascensions. It's going to help you look for your Deceiver Exarch.
And Helmar Depths is a good start.
Yeah, I think actually, double Preordaining is pretty good. Mana Leak and something else, he's keeping them both on top.
I think there was a Burst Lightning?
Yeah, it looks like it.
2 for a Wall of Omens.
Wall of Omens. He did
Preordain a Wall of Omen to the bottom.
So he's hitting multiple Wall of Omens in the beginning.
Pyromancer Ascension, definitely. It's a good draw.
It's one of the main pieces of your deck. Always helps to get that on the board early.
Unless there's into the Royal. I don't think there's a lot of ways for Pat to interact with it.
Blue-white, he could have that in the main board. At least he has some sideboard options also going into it.
And there's a...
He made a misplay right there.
And there's a Tumble Bandit.
That is definitely...
That is what you want in this matchup.
I don't think you really want counters on Wall of Omens.
I don't think so. Could be worse.
Alright, so we see Tom sitting at 3 lands. You got a Helmar Depths and
he's going to Preordain.
And a red mana. Preordain, we see another Burst Lightning. And
bottom.
Yeah. I guess he doesn't want that second Burst Lightning in his hand. And it looks like he top deck a land in that case, if you look at the back. And there's a Tech Edge from Pat Hill.
It's not optimal for this match, but you could do a lot worse. Still a land drop. I'd rather have a Tech Edge than miss my land drop.
Yeah, colorless does something for you.
The mountain.
So evens out his mana count.
Classic Drago.
Yeah.
Double Wall of Omens, not really doing much here. Especially if he Exarch Twins. The Wall of Omens doesn't do much at all.
Now see, if you knew about this deck coming in, against Exarch Twin, you never really want to leave your mana open. And Pato goes for the Tech Edge.
Yeah. I guess cutting him off double blue.
Cutting off double blue seems good. If he does have another blue, it's not really that big of a deal. You're still killing him off of mana.
You're getting some value out of your Tech Edge, which is otherwise a blank, so...
Mm-hmm.
It's a fair enough play. And just passes turn.
Seems to be just draw go until one of them draws their combo piece. Maybe one of them will go off. I have to say, even looking at this matchup beforehand, Deceiver Exarch against Venser, tap out lockdown. Deceiver Exarch's a bit more aggressive, plus Pyromancer just goes off. You're giving Pyromancer more turns.
It's true. Because you can't advance your board.
No.
At all.
And those Tumble Magnets set up a secure defense, but again, Tom isn't playing any creatures. Tom's looking to use that Mana Leak.
Well, decides against it.
Might be better just to make him burn that mana in the hopes that you top deck that Exarch.
And... is he going to? He'll pay the 3.
Yeah.
No reason not to.
You keep it out, you stabilize your board, and even if you play as the Exarch, you can tap it and buy yourself a turn.
It's true.
I mean, obviously, you tap it on the upkeep, so prevent that enchantment.
Packets on the board. Supposed to. Well, he does
20
get on
to
the
19,
board.
yeah, I guess it's a lead in the Drago deck.
It's a slight lead, but a lead nonetheless. Not much else going on here.
Not really. Do you
Tap
think
out,
Pat
we'll
actually
see.
runs Gideons in his main? I mean, that might help being a little bit aggressive while also
It
setting up a
might.
solid
It
defense.
might. It'll get you a turn. Well, if he drops Deceiver Exarch, but won't buy you much because they all have haste. So
Mystifying Maze. It's an odd choice. And you see the key piece from Pat's deck, Venser.
Venser, and it is going to eat a Mana Leak. The second Mana Leak, actually.
Second Mana Leak of the game. We saw him put one on top of that Preordain early.
So
definitely a smart decision.
The counter will go on the Pyromancer Ascension. Untaps.
Looks like he has
See
an
what he's going to do here.
Now it's just a moment of waiting.
Yep. Let's see if he taps out at any point.
Another Tech Edge. I don't think Tom's playing any non-basics anytime soon.
Unless he rips another Helm Depths. Not a great rip, though. Not what you want to be drawn in this situation.
No.
You want Preordains, anything to dig. I'm surprised he didn't run 4C. I mean, I know it's a bit expensive, but...
Mana cost, scrying 4.
Scry 4, draw 2. It's...
Especially in a combo-centric deck, you want
You definitely get some selection.
You
definitely get that selection.
Now, I think it's awkward in this situation, playing your Contagion engine at this point. You don't really need to show that you have it, and you want to keep your mana open. Even if you play it, it doesn't do anything for you except for proliferating your Tumble Magnet counters at this point.
Yeah. Oh, a hero. That makes some sense playing.
Now, that is gas for the deck.
Yep, that is definitely what the deck wants. That definitely.
If that goes unanswered, it's
a big game. It's a big game. Tom's looking at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. 8 damage a turn off that.
Actually, more. It starts at 8 and just keeps consequently going up every turn. And we see the Burst Lightning kicked.
No counterspell. So you're in that Deceiver Exarch.
Either that or he just simply doesn't have one. At least at that point, I would bluff at least trying to tap the mana.
Yeah. Oh, second Pyromancer Ascension. He might not need the Exarch to get there. 2 Pyromancer Ascension. That's a big game.
Yeah.
Every Preordain
at this point, now you're just
gets
waiting.
him going. It's unfortunate that he drew all those Wall of Omens. Because the Exarch just goes right over the top of them.
And again, he didn't learn his lesson the first time playing
And
that
the
Contagion engine again.
He wanted to resolve it.
And there's the Exarch.
And there's the Exarch.
However...
And he has the twin. He has double twin. Let's see.
But looking at it, it's still not game at this point. It's still not game.
He does have another turn.
He
does have another turn.
He can buy himself another turn.
He can tap in response to the Splinter Twin.
Does Tom want to bluff the leak?
No.
I mean, the Spell Pierce?
He will.
He's going to twin it. In response to that, he should have been tapping right here.
Yep. See if he does. Nope. He does not.
He's just going to let it be game. That's it. He had a Condemn in hand. That doesn't really do too much.
Yeah, it's not optimal for this matchup. I mean, it's a 1-4, correct?
It is a 1-4.
It is a 1-4. There's not a lot that's going to get through it. I was thinking maybe one card that actually he could have in his board here is Norn's Annex.
Norn's Annex, yeah. Norn's Annex does a lot.
Yeah, I mean, Tom can't attack. He needs to attack 20 times with the 1-4s. And he does no white.
You got to pay that 2 mana to attack, and you're only dealing
2
1.
life. Yeah.
That's pretty huge. So we're going to go right over into game 2 in a moment.
Maybe he'll have a Norn's Annex.
Please turn in for the next one. It should be also in your playlist.